Mary Elliott Hill, African-American chemist, born 1907, died 1969. Mary Elliott Hill was one of the earliest African-American women to become a chemist. She was known as both an organic and analytical chemist. Hill worked on the properties of ultraviolet light, developing analytic methodology, and in collaboration with her husband, Carl McClellan Hill, developing ketene synthesis, which supported the development of plastics. She is believed to be one of the first African-American women to be awarded with a master's degree in chemistry. Hill was an analytical chemist, designing spectroscopic methods and developing ways to track the progress of the reactions based on solubility. Hill was born in the segregated small town of South Mills, North Carolina, on January 5, 1907, and had two brothers. Her mother was Frances Bass, and her father, Robert Elliott, was a fireman. Hill began attending Virginia State College for Negroes, now Virginia State University, in 1925, gaining her bachelor's degree in chemistry in 1929. After gaining her degree, Hill began teaching in 1930 at VSU's Laboratory High School. In 1932, she taught chemistry part-time at the Hampton Institute, becoming a full-time faculty member in 1937. From 1938 to 1942, she taught at VSU. Hill also undertook graduate study at the University of Pennsylvania in the summers, awarded the first master's degree in chemistry to an African-American woman in 1941. She taught at Bennett College in Greensboro, North Carolina, for 1 year before she was appointed an assistant professor of chemistry at Tennessee A&I State College, a historically black college now known as Tennessee State University. She was a professor of chemistry at Tennessee A&I State College from 1944 to 1962, and was the acting head of the chemistry department from 1951 to 1962. In 1962, her husband, Carl McClellan Hill, who had been the dean of the School of Arts and Sciences at Tennessee A&I, accepted a position as president of Kentucky State College, now Kentucky State University, in Frankfort, Kentucky. Mary Hill followed her husband to Kentucky State and was appointed a professor of chemistry. Mary and Carl worked together as a team, with Mary specializing as an analytical chemist. The Hills used Grignard compounds to develop chemical synthesis of ketenes, which was funded by grants from the National Science Foundation and the United States Air Force. Mary Hill developed the analytical methods for the work and specialized using monomeric ketenes. She utilized spectroscopic methods, including ultraviolet spectrophotometry, in her studies, and worked to develop analytical methods to track the progress of chemical reactions. Her methods were used to determine the solubility of different components in non-aqueous solutions, which enabled synthetic chemists in their group to identify, isolate, and quantify products. Applicable processes included the polymerization of ketenes, which is used in the synthesis of plastics. Mary Hill instituted student chapters of the American Chemical Society at some of the historically black colleges and universities where she taught. It is estimated that at least 20 of her students went on to become chemistry professors, and she won awards for her teaching. She was also a member of the Tennessee Academy of Science, the National Institute of Science, Alpha Kappa Alpha, National Honor Society, and Beta Kappa Psi. Citations are in the description.